Happy new CPD year. How excited are you guys? Probably not nearly as excited as we are about the end of one CPD year and the beginning of another. So hopefully you are all compliant. It's been a busy week for the college here. We thought it was busy last year in the weeks and months leading up to the 23rd of March last year, where people were trying to get their licenses done, people were trying to get things finished and get their structures done with their organisations. And we were pretty exhausted at the end of that, and we fell straight from the exhaustion of that into COVID. So this year we thought, okay, we can do this. The lead up to the 22nd of March this year was madness. Guys, I'm sure a lot of you had your CPD requirements done well and truly before the 22nd of March. There were plenty of your colleagues that did not. So we've got some issues to deal with now. Some people didn't quite make it. Okay, some people weren't really that sure of what they had to do to make it. So, and we've talked about it lots, and it's for licensed agents, it was 6 hours of CPD, 3 hours of compulsory, 3 hours elective. For assistant agents, it was getting 3 units of competency done towards their license. Did that happen for everyone? No, it didn't. So the clock ticked over at 11:59, 12 o'clock, and in it went on to the 23rd of March, and we're into it. Happy New Year. CPD year 2 in terms of the new requirements after the legislation. We got to work here on Tuesday morning. The lovely Ryan in our office here was doing the huge, fist pumps and Happy New Year, and he got us all going. And then we realised that okay, now we need to deal with the fallout for those agents who didn't quite make it. Now, guys, we've been talking to people yesterday, today. Look, we've already had people some agents who've already started on their pathway for their CPD for this year. That's lovely, and we're pretty excited about those people who are so organised that they're already doing the new CPD topics. So that's a bit exciting. But for those who didn't get it done, look, you're still non-compliant in terms of that. Now, what does that mean? It means that you didn't get your CPD requirements done in the allotted 12-month period that we were given to do that. So what do you need to do? Is there any exemptions? Are there any leeway? Look, as far as we can see in any of the documentation, there are no exemptions. Some people are talking about that there might have been, there might be an extension. I'll talk about that in a minute, and as far as I can see, there's nothing written or talked about that extension. I think people are getting it confused with some other things. Talk about that in a minute. But really, if you didn't get your CPD done, I think the only way you can deal with this is go, okay, hands in the air, didn't do it, didn't make it, go back, do last year's CPD, and immediately get in and do this year's CPD. Look, it doesn't make you compliant by going back and doing the old CPD. What it does, it shows that in good faith you've said, I missed it, I messed up. And you've gone back, you've done your old CPD, you've also gone and said, in good faith, I'm doing this year's CPD to show that I actually truly do want to be a professional. I do want to be part of this industry. I don't want to cop a fine, a penalty infringement notice for this or a slap or whatever it is. So it's in good faith. It's not fixing up your non-compliance from last year, but it is showing that you're recognising that you didn't get there. You've now gone back and fixed it now, and you've done this year's already. So really, it's about making that double commitment and moving ahead. That's for the licensed agents. For the non-licensed agents, so those of you who are assistant agents and working towards being a license, if you didn't get your 3 units or your 1 unit of competency done, depending on what your requirement was, get it done now, and then get yourself going on the next round for this particular CPD year. So again, in good faith, you can show that you are actually committed to being within this industry. And, for starters, that's got to be, somewhere along the right path. In terms of showing your professionalism and your commitment to being a professional agent. So guys, the new rules as of yesterday, day one of the new CPD year. Class 1 agents, 9 hours, 3 hours of compulsory topics. We've got new topics for this year. We've got 3 hours of elective, plus for Class 1 agents, 3 hours of business skill topics. So about running your business, about dealing with things that matter to you as a Class 1 license holder. Okay, so 9 hours. If you are a Class 2 agent, it is 6 hours. So that's same, those 3 hours of elective, 3 hours of compulsory. If you're an assistant agent, we're still at the point, 3 units of competency towards your license. So please, guys, make sure you get it right. Make sure that you're moving into it. And please don't leave it till the last minute again next year. I don't know that we can cope. Actually, I don't know that I can cope with another year of helping people. And we were doing almost 24/7. We were certainly here all weekend, getting people across the line. So, getting a bit excited about it, but it's the beginning of the year. So day 2 of the CPD year, let's get on with it.